things we touch every day are countless.
Gosh, I mean, silverware, tables, just awful. Handrails, you don't need them, you're fine.
But one thing you should be counting,
have I been touching my face?
Is that health officials say on average a person touches their face 23 times an hour. It can lead to getting sick,
transferring the germ to your face and your body.
And is something you're probably not even aware you do. To show you how often it happens, we place cameras around the station and went around the corridor talking with people.
I mean, you see people wiping seats down and stuff.
We drove to Atlanta, stopped in Atlanta.
Some good food, some good memories.
We just ate beignets, so we got powdered sugar all over our faces.
Only to later reveal we were looking at how many times they touched their face, which obviously also included me.
I'm proud to say you did not touch your face once.
Hands in my pocket, that's the trick.
Some did well, others not so much. Like these two from North Carolina who in 3 minutes touched their face about a dozen times.
So today's like our first day out.
Caroline Tier unknowingly touched her face 5 times in 2 minutes and again after we told her about it.
I think, okay, there we go.
And remember those cameras around the station? It seems nobody is immune to it.
Wash those hands, make sure that you're keeping yourself, taking extra care.
Not touching your face is easier said than done, but it's a habit worth noting, so you're less likely to spread those germs and get sick. Jake Cunningham, Eyewitness News.
He's dangerous, watch out! He's hitting people, watch out!
This man was terrifying. All he wanted to do was hit people. He didn't care.
The video will make you gasp. In it, a man is seen walking around Bourbon and Dumaine streets, choosing random targets, then hitting them.
I saw him punch 4 people.
Kalicia Smith saw the bizarre scene unfold last Wednesday night while celebrating her birthday.
My one thought was, you hurt my friend and you can't get away with it, and we won't let you do this here in our community.
I was struck here.
That friend, Don Kesslering, says he came without warning.
I fell down on the ground, got up, and my hands were just numb and in pain at the same time. And I realized that a man struck me. This was a random act of violence, and it's a misdemeanor. It's not a misdemeanor to me because I went to the hospital.
The two are still trying to make sense of it.
So my question is, how do you prevent this man from hurting someone else?
But say the situation taught them there is good in people.
And you have everybody, black, white, tall, short, old, all, and we were trying to just stop. We were trying to stop him without hurting anybody, all together. Just because one person is broken doesn't mean all the French Quarter is scary.
And while those targeted try and heal,
So we really want people to keep an eye out for him.
their message to others is be on the lookout.
If something happens like this to people, say something, do something.
Because this random act, they say, could happen again to anyone, anywhere. Jay Cunningham, Eyewitness News. A story that began in Mid-City has taken us to Harahan, River Ridge, and Wagaman. Now we go to Lakeview, where late Monday night the mysterious booms were heard again, this being one of them.
Loud boom, woke up, startled. First thing I thought was a train car exploded.
The surveillance video shows a flash of light followed by the loud bang.
If it was a transformer, I imagine Entergy would have been out here fixing something.
And it's not like you lost power or anything.
No.
A noise loud enough to awaken cars and people in the area.
You get to the point where this is continuing to happen.
Catherine Norton just can't figure it out, but knows this one hit close to home.
Thought that, okay, maybe there's a derailment, or maybe a car ran into another one, or something of that nature. But it's not, because I'm used to these tracks. So when you've been here since 1984, you're used to all the sounds.
Norfolk Southern had nothing unusual to report. Also, the video shows no train in the area at the time of the incident.
It's some kind of explosion that generates light, some kind of energy.
We also confirmed there's no filming in the neighborhood, a theory that's been floating around.
Whatever it was out of scope of the camera.
Even with video showing these bomb-like sounds, its source remains a mystery, leaving many with more questions than answers as to what it could be.
It's just bizarre.
The curiosity, I think, is the biggest factor. People want to know, what is it? What is the sound?
Look, I spent a lot of time today reaching out to multiple agencies. That includes the New Orleans Police Department, City Hall, City Park, and they are unfamiliar with what's going on. They had no reports of it. I also reached out to Entergy. They said it was nothing on their end. Now, a theory that has been mentioned before is hydrogen-filled balloons. And when those are lit, it gives off a similar type of effect to the flashing light as well as the explosive sound afterwards. That's not confirmed, but again, that is just a theory. Reporting live, Jay Cunningham, Eyewitness News. As I mentioned, we have been here for quite some time, and I can tell you there are a lot of people who want to get home. Planes taking off, luggage rolling. The airport Thursday was a symphony of motion. Inside, the music continued.
A nice and smooth background.
As worried travelers,
Hopefully we'll make it home.
mixed in with the usual hustle and bustle.
I've noticed more passengers lingering around more so than usual. Usually they come and go more quickly.
Cancellations and delays were seen on the board.
So far, so good.
Some keeping a close watch on the radar.
It's stressful because you're trying to get home and now you're in an airport and you're stuck here.
Michelle Pico.
The weather here has been spectacular.
Tried switching to an earlier flight.
It's a 180.
But couldn't.
We'll just sit here and eat lots of airport food.
Joining others who are in the same boat.
When you don't have a choice, then you accept the situation, and that's it.
Have you looked at the radar at all?
I have not. It's probably a good thing that I don't.
As many waited for the storms to move through,
There's no panic.
life inside the airport carried on, with some lucky enough to board and others who hoped they'd be able to do the same.
Positivity of being able to make it home.
Yeah, a lot of people are trying to stay positive throughout all of this. It is encouraged if you are flying out of the airport this evening to check the